Hello everyone and welcome back to the 53 part tutorial of how to model the island. We're going to continue here. So what I want to do right now is to add a little bit more structure to here, to this area and that cover. So I'm going to take this part here, I'm going to exit smooth preview, and I'm going to take this edge, control right click edge ring until it's to edge ring and split, double click on it and bevel this one. Now you want to change the fraction as much as you can to something like so. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna grab these two guys here, I'm gonna extrude them, I'm gonna pull them out with this, or you can switch to move tool, but make sure you aligning the orientation in that way. Okay, so like this, I'm gonna switch to scale tool, again component, and squeeze it that way. Now I will simply switch back to move tool, bring this here, bring that a little bit up here, okay, and I'm gonna change the scale tool and move it that way. So this will be sort of a pivot for the cover, the top cover here, okay. With this we gonna do something. Well, I'm gonna rotate this a little bit that way, so it will make sense. That should be like so. Maybe rotate this a little bit more. I don't want to make it thin here, so don't do too much. And I'm gonna right click choose vertices. I'm gonna grab these middle vertices there, like so. Switch to move tool, bring them a little bit like so, like that. Okay, so you see it's that way. Okay, now I'm gonna create a polygon pipe once again. Switch to move tool, bring it up over here. Let's open the attribute editor, polygon pipe. Let's change this to 8, and we're gonna do almost the same thing we've done on the cover top here there. So let's change this to 0. Let's say 0.50, and let's change the radius into 0.0100 maybe. No, I've done something wrong. 0.100. Okay. Now, I'm not fully sure about this. I think it's a little bit too scaled, but now I'm gonna try and stick this. I'm gonna hold on the V key and click here so it will snap to the center area here. And let's see what we can do. I can scale it down first, just like that. And with that, basically, if it fits this area, I'm gonna move it into position like so. Okay. I'm gonna right click choose edge, grab this edge, control right click edge ring until this to edge ring and split, and then I'm gonna take face. I'm gonna get rid of this face. Oh, sorry. And that face and delete them. Now I'm gonna take this, right click choose face, let's grab this face and that face and delete them as well. Now 1 second, I had to do something, so I came back. Anyway, let's grab this, shift right click, combine them two, shift right click, target wheel tool, clicking this one, patching. Now it's all patching process. So stitching, patching, welding, magic. Okay, press 3. Alright, that's nice. Now, I don't know, for some reasons, I would go and do something here. For some reason, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would do this, but I'm not sure. Let's see how. I ate this window. Why is it floating? I can't remember how to bring them back. So I'm gonna do something here is like so. I'm gonna grab, no, I will change the entire thing if I will do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna take these vertices and I'm gonna scale them. I chose something here, so here you go. I'm gonna scale them down. Why? Because that way it will be more logical to create the next link. So let's grab double click on that, shift double click on that. I'm gonna do shift right click, duplicate face, press F8 three times, unselect the entire body. So we have these two faces like so. Okay, I'm gonna extrude them. Click extrude, move it that way. So we have these, and with these, I'm gonna press F8. I'm gonna shift right click, combine them. Okay, right click, choose face. I'm gonna grab this face, grab that face, extrude this like so, and I will stop right there. No, I'm gonna do one more extrusion, but before that I'm gonna bring them a little bit like so, and I had a little bit rotation. I want this to stay at the top cover here, you know, to be connected to the top cover here, but I need the angle to be set correctly that way, or at least somewhere there. Doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna take this, shift right click, well, sorry, right click, choose edge. Let's grab this, edge ring utilities through edge ring and split. And let me try and do split here. No, that doesn't good. So double click on this, shift right click, bevel it. This bevel is nice. Um, at most of them, you will see that it's connected to that link from the top. But I ain't gonna do this. It doesn't have to be that way. So I'm gonna take this one. Well, you know what? I don't know. I still want that thing to be there. So maybe I will do something here which is a little bit different. I'm gonna take this, shift right click, multi-cut tool. Let me see if I can do here a thing. This edge and that edge, by the way, shouldn't be here. So let's delete them. Now, maybe this time it will work. So let's check this. Edge ring utilities to edge ring and split. So this is happening. So we don't want this to happen. So I'm gonna I'm gonna double click on this and bevel this maybe. And from this one, I will create that split. So control right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split. It does do the split. It goes through here. I'm gonna do the same here. Press G. It's going all the way from the bottom, and you can see it's picking out from here. So that is good. And I will go and shift right click, choose multi-cut tool. I will connect those. Okay, that way it will be just perfect. Here, hopefully it's connected. I'm gonna zoom in here. You know, guys, yesterday there was something with one user in other Facebook forum that I'm well, another Facebook fan page for 3D and stuff like that. And many of you see me there, you know. I'm sure that many of you do see me there. So he suggested so many things that uh, I will do to improve the way that improve the way that I'm teaching you or just modeling. And I thought that first you know, I'm trying to be uh, a good person. I'm not trying to troll people, but there is this part where people actually, even if it's like they are trying to test you, or either they don't really stick to facts. This is something that just pisses me off. People who claim things that aren't true or based on very low knowledge. Now, I know many people like this. I'm also sometimes don't know really much about what I'm talking, but I do know that I'm not trying to troll people. So, that guy just uh, asked me something. Oh, well, sorry, suggest me that I will need to use the F key to focus, and also the V key in order to grab a new item that I'm making and make it, you know, um, snap to the place that I want instead of dragging it with the move tool. Now, seriously, I create I created tons of tutorials. I have like about almost on more than 500. Well, no, 450 right now, but it will be more than that. And basically, in each one of them, I think that at least one time I introduced some of the feature, although I'm not quite used to work with them. So it doesn't bother me because every now and then you can see that I'm changing the way that I'm picking things, even though they are the same tools or the same option. I always show you how to grab them and use them, and from all the menus that you can use basically. So just bother me because at the first I was really, well, sorry, I'm gonna cut the story, but I'm gonna simply tell you that I'm gonna remove these two faces here, okay? So I will be able to connect this to this, okay? And we can continue with the story. So I'm gonna combine this first. Oops. No, not this one. Sorry, dude. This one. Oh, okay. So I don't know, I took him seriously. I really have good intentions to be a good person without trolling people, but it's always that you are answering people and you are like, I'm gonna do my best to answer him politely because I know that there is some lack of information, disinformation about what he claims and what are the facts. But then I read it again and again, and I told him that, you know what, I will take a look at your entire message and I really try to do my best to, you know, take conclusions from this and build myself in a way that, you know, I will improve the way that I'm. Well, something is wrong here, guys. This one and this one, just come on. Okay, shift right click, combine. That's all. Okay, so I asked. So, whoa, where was I? Anyway, I said that I'm gonna make my, you know, my best to take those marks that he made and put them into, you know, really use them and get improved with creating my tutorials a little bit different than what I am doing usually. I set today all this last hours when one thing crossed my mind, and this is the same comment that he had for me. And you know what? At second thought, I didn't really liked the way he presented what he presented because I said, by the way, he's watching this tutorial, so I don't care as long that I'm delivering my message. I guess I have the same right to deliver my own message, and will hope for, you know, at least set the record on that comment, which I think that was really unnecessary. Trying to connect this one. Okay, so you see I've done this whole connection, and I did also clicked here and created those extra two lines, but at the end result what happened here is that I had to connect these as well. So I cut them, and I will do that now, the center one here. Anyway, this is one of the reasons why I'm you know uh, disabled comments on my videos. You know how many comments like this? You can use this, you can use that. I know that I can use this or that. I don't need you to tell me that. If there is a reason, so I guess there is a good reason why I'm doing things in some sort of way. If you're trying to patronize on me, go fuck yourself. This is pretty much what I have to say. Anyway, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to be a good person, but fuck with people who trolling me and trying to patronize. I don't know how to pronounce this shitty word, but you got what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, so I smooth preview this. I'm gonna smooth preview this. I want to make sure that this area is... That's okay, you know, there is this gap here. That's kind of nice. I like this gap. As long as there is a rubber there who keep the water from flowing outside. There is this problem here. I don't know where this problem came from. I'm gonna try and fix this. What the hell was going on here? Okay, let's do it again. Right click, choose multi-cut tool. Dude, you can use the V key to snap. You know how many times I use the V key? Even in my most oldest tutorials. You know how many times I spoke about the snaps feature? That's just killing me. I don't know. Arrogant people. Stupid people. Grabbing this, edging utilities through edging and split. Now I'm doing this because I need to make this area a little bit more sharp, you know, and I don't want it to get smooth like this. So this is why I'm doing this. Now it's not the best way to do this because this edge is going somewhere, and that direction is not like the perfect direction that you want this to go, and especially when you're gonna do bevel to it. So just be aware of this. I beveled it and I didn't use the fraction. I will use the fraction now. It's doing something wrong here, so I'm gonna undo that, and I will simply go and bevel it. Double click on that, shift right click, slide edge tool, grab this one and do the same here. Okay, insert edge loop and insert one edge loop here. Press 3. Let's have a look at this. That's nice. I'm gonna do the same here. Now I will finish this part of the tutorial right away after I will finish with this thing. Just wanna, oops, I just wanna tell you that there will be another part, and I'm sorry that I'm doing this that way, but I have no other way. Lately I'm doing a lot of mistakes and experiments, and this is where it comes to this, you know, just come to this point where I prefer to do them short. Well, they are not that short, I know, but at least cut them into pieces, the parts, so I know that I'm on safe ground in at some points, okay, where I can continue from that point without redoing things. Okay, so this one has been made. I'm gonna isolate this, and let's do few more edge loops here. I'm gonna add one edge loop. No, same thing. You know, we're gonna spend so many time on this, so I'm gonna simply do that. Do the bevel. Do this. I don't know, let's add 1.5. Let's add 1.8. Alright, doesn't look that good here. We can fix this manually, but I'm gonna continue just like so, making sure I'm finishing with this. Let's do 1.9. Okay. Let's grab this one, add utilities to add and split, shift right click bevel edge, and 1.9 here. I'm gonna do the same here, and I will have to do this to the other part there as well. 1.9. Yo. Okay. Insert one edge loop here. One edge loop there. We didn't done this, okay? We already done this to the the neck of this bottle, but for this one we haven't, so just making sure you're aware of this. I'm gonna add one edge loop here. Doesn't look good. It's done something like so. See here, it just went like that. But it's not bad as well, so you know what, let's leave it. I'm gonna add one more. And you can always fix this by manipulating edges, but it's not that much of an issue. So this edges are being hardened, and that way, of course, we can add more edges. I'm trying to avoid this, and I'm gonna unisolate this. Press 3. Okay, so you see, this is how it will be at first. I'm gonna unisolate. Whoa! I'm gonna grab this one with the selection tool, unisolate this one, and I just want to have a few edge loops here. So let's take this edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, shift right click bevel edge, 1.9, enter. I know that many people feels that defending your way with thrashing, or simply, you know, speak a little bit rude like I did earlier, is wrong, but I do want to tell you that when it repeats itself, you have no need to really care about what other people thinks. You need to be truthful to yourself, respect your own way of thinking, and even if it's false, and just make sure people not mess up with your mind. Okay, so guys, I have more few edge loops that I want to head there. I ain't gonna know, I'm not gonna know where they are going, but I will try to leave it that way because I don't want to mess around too much with that. The only option here to not mess around with that too much is to grab all these, switch to scale tool, by the way. Let's double click on it, reset. I'm gonna squeeze them. Well, I'm picking something else beside them. Yeah, I'm picking those, and probably some here. Okay, you can see the pivot is not there, so it says a lot. And there is something inside, you know, the bottleneck that we've done there inside. So now when the pivot is there, you can scale this a little bit like so, not too much. Press F8, do something like that. I'm gonna close this thing, and I'm gonna do something like so. I'm gonna, well, grab this, double click on that, and I'm gonna grab this one and double click on that, and then I will click shift, go over modify, no, select, and click on grow, and I'm gonna do this again. Oh, it's growing that way, so the grow is not really helping. I'm gonna do this like so. Okay, One click here, shift double click this. One click here, shift double click on the next one to it. One click here, shift double click on the one next to it. I'm gonna extrude this. Let's do an isolate and we'll see where we are extruding this. I'm gonna extrude it once here. I'm gonna click extrude once again. I'm extruding with the one division, by the way. Pay attention to this, don't forget. Click extrude just once more. Press 3, press F8. Now that looks better. See what I've done here? Okay. So guys, this is it for this part. I'm gonna see you in the next part, and hopefully we're really gonna finish with this. And once again, don't let people screw up with your mind. People can say whatever they want, that's okay, but don't let it influence you in a way that you know, whenever you know that you are right in your own way, so nothing should be changed. Nothing. Anyway, see you. Bye.